I'm Melinda Elmer with Century 21 Masters and the Elmer team. Today, bringing you your mid-year real estate market update. Today everyone has an opinion about the housing market right now. Your neighbor, your coworker, and even people who haven't looked at the housing data in years. Most of what you're hearing is based on national headlines that may have very little to do with what's actually happening here in Southern California. So today I want to cut through the noise and show you what we're really seeing here in Long Beach and throughout LA and Orange County. Home prices overall are holding steady. Let's start with the question that I get asked the most. Are home prices falling? The short answer is not here. In Long Beach, for example, home values have remained remarkably resilient. The average home value is up about 1.5% over the past year. The median sale prices have remained stable despite higher interest rates. Across much of LA and Orange County, we're seeing the same story. Prices are not skyrocketing like they did a few years ago, but they aren't crashing either. That's what a healthy market actually looks like. Now, single-family homes continue to be the strongest part of the market. If a home is priced correctly, shows well, and is marketed professionally, it's still attracting strong interest. Many homes are still selling for very close to their asking price, often around 99% of list price. The biggest difference today is that buyers are being more thoughtful. They're taking time to do more inspections, they're negotiating more repairs, and they're comparing options. That's not a weak market. That's simply a more balanced one. Mortgage rates are really helping those buyers come back. And that's the second biggest story that we're ultimately seeing. While we're probably not going back to 3% mortgages anytime soon, rates have become more stable than they were in the last year. That stability has encouraged many buyers who are waiting on the sidelines to begin shopping again. And here's something that many people overlook. When rates stabilize, buyers adjust. People don't stop needing homes because interest rates change. Families still grow, people retire, jobs change, divorces happen, and estates need to be settled. Life ultimately keeps moving. Perhaps the biggest change this year is inventory. Buyers finally have more homes to choose from than they've had in several years. That's creating healthier negotiations and giving buyers a little more breathing room before making a decision. But don't confuse more inventory with an oversupply. In Long Beach, for example, inventory is still well below what economists consider a balanced market, with roughly 2 months of inventory available. Orange County is seeing more listings as well, but demand remains strong, particularly for well-priced homes between $1 and $2 million, where the majority of listings are selling within 90 days. Now, the condo market has become a little more price sensitive. Higher HOA dues, insurance costs, and affordability challenges mean that buyers are taking a closer look before writing offers. The best prepared condos continue to sell. Those that are overpriced are sitting longer. It's really that simple. The multifamily market tells a different story. Investors are being much more analytical. They're paying close attention to rental income, operating expenses, insurance financing costs, and local regulations. Instead of buying based on appreciation alone, they're buying based on numbers. Frankly, that's exactly how investment real estate should work. The biggest question I probably get is about if the market is going to crash. And that's probably the biggest misconception I hear. People remember 2008. They assume that because homes aren't selling within 3 days with 15 offers, the market must be crashing. But that's simply not what the data shows. Today's homeowners generally have significant equity. Lending standards have been much stronger than they were before the financial crisis. Buyers are still buying, and sellers are still selling. Homes are still appreciating, just at a much more sustainable pace. That's not a crash. That's normalization. So every market ultimately creates opportunities. A fast market rewards speed. A balanced market rewards strategy. If you're buying, you have more choices and a little more negotiating power than you've had in several years. If you're selling, pricing and presentation matter more than ever. The headlines will always try to tell you what's happening nationally, but real estate is local. What matters most is what's happening in your neighborhood, on your street, and with your specific goals. If you're wondering what your home is worth or whether now is the right time to buy, sell, or invest, I'd be happy to walk you through the numbers. Because the best real estate decisions are based on local data, not national headlines. If you have any specific questions about your home value or what's right for you, you can reach me at 562-316-2915 or melinda@theelmerteam.com. Please feel free to forward and share this with your friends and like and subscribe for more information.